Looking to start a Facebook group but don't know where to start?
We all win when we all win. We all win when we all win.
Hey there, my friend. I'm Super Sid, and I'm an organic marketing coach who has helped hundreds of people build systems so that they could find their next clients online organically for free. And today, I'm going to go over with you exactly how to start your Facebook group so that you can find your next client online organically for free. Let's go! So the first thing that we need to identify is we need to identify really the idea for the group. And what we would need to do when we're identifying the idea for the group is we need to make sure that we identify who the group is going to be for, right? That's really the big thing here. I think, when we're building a Facebook group, a lot of people want to go into building the Facebook group, around this idea, but they don't even know if the idea is going to be something that anybody is really going to want to come and, get help with or want to be around. So ultimately, when we're building a Facebook group, especially a Facebook group geared around finding clients and finding our next clients and prospecting and generating leads on Facebook, we need to make sure that we're building a group for the who. Right? Not for us. This isn't supposed to be the Super Sid Facebook group. Come and watch me. That's not what this is about. No one cares about coming and watching me. They care about getting answers to their problems. They care about, coming and getting help with what it is that they need help with. And ultimately, we need to make sure that the idea for the group and the theme of the group that we build follows something that answers to a problem or a theme of problems, a series of problems that people have right now in the marketplace. And that's what we need to make sure we focus on. And ultimately, that's the idea and the theme that we need to build our groups around. So before I go over with you my super Facebook group name formula, I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel. I'm putting out new and exciting videos every single day, helping show you exactly how to find your next clients online organically for free. Make sure to click that button below and subscribe. All right, so now that we know the who, right? Now that we know the idea, we have the theme, and we validated that theme with ultimately identifying a who that needs help with that challenge or that problem, right? Now let's go into naming the group, and I have a great formula for this. We call this the super Facebook group name formula, and ultimately, what this formula does is it helps identify and call out the people that you want inside the group, and ultimately the problems that you're going to solve inside that group. And ultimately, what this formula is X for Y. Again, that's X, right? For Y. And X, what X stands for is it's going to stand for ultimately what you're going to provide, the benefits that you're going to provide in the Facebook group. So take our Facebook group, for example, the Freedom Path for Online Entrepreneurs. So ultimately what we are providing, right, in our Facebook group is we are providing the Freedom Path. And the Freedom Path has to do with a path, that I have created, that we have created, that helps people get to the freedoms, right, that they want as an entrepreneur, to get their time back, right? Get to spend more time to do things that have nothing to do with running a business, right? Or being the CEO, and ultimately getting a chance to build out the life that they want. So we're giving them the opportunity to step into that freedom path when they come into our Facebook group, and ultimately that's what we put as X. And then you have for, F-O-R, and then ultimately Y, as you can probably guess, is going to be who it is that you are wanting to bring to this Facebook group. This is why we went over the who and why it's so important. We need to make sure that we're identifying the people that we're wanting to bring into the Facebook group that's going to get help with what it is, the benefit that we are providing in the Facebook group, the X that is in that name. Now, when we build the Facebook and use the Facebook group formula this way, it helps us become a lot more searchable. So when people are looking to find the problems that they need help with, ultimately people then, when we use the Facebook formula and a Facebook group name formula this way, people are then going to be able to find you a lot easier, right, through search on Facebook groups, ultimately helping you get more people ask to be a part of your Facebook group. All right, so now we got our group built. Let's talk about growing it and getting people into the Facebook group. So I talked a little bit earlier about some organic strategies that we had in regards to your name and being searchable, but let's really identify the two big strategies when it comes to marketing or promoting your Facebook group online. So ultimately, there's going to be two strategies, and the first strategy is going to be organic marketing. And what organic marketing is ultimately marketing, right, anywhere online, offline, anywhere, but doing it in a manner which is free. That means you are not spending money on paid advertising. You are specifically going out there and acquiring clients, right, online through, and getting people to join your Facebook group so that you can pitch them, right, inside their Facebook group, so you can get them inside that Facebook group. You are ultimately able to acquire these people, these prospects inside your Facebook group without spending any money on paid advertising. And then the second way, which you can probably guess, is paid advertising, right? And ultimately paid advertising is going to be where you pay money, right, to put paid ads, right, onto somewhere. Right? It can be on Facebook. It can be on YouTube. It can be on any social media network. It can be on websites. It can be on blogs, right? It can be, on Google, right? For people who are searching. It can be, anywhere that you can really put ads. You're able to put ads to promote that Facebook group. And ultimately, this is a way where you can get a little bit more targeted with people who are looking for that specific help. And then people can be able to find that help through the paid advertising. And then with that paid advertising, ultimately find your Facebook group and be able to join your Facebook group. All right, my friends, so we're wanting to start and ultimately build that Facebook group. So let's go through how you can start and build a Facebook group and build that shell of that Facebook group so you can start designing it, creating it, and ultimately inviting awesome people to be a part of it. So ultimately, when you're wanting to build that shell of a Facebook group, ultimately what you want to do is you're going to go up here to groups. Okay, so you're going to go over here, click on the menu, and you're going to come over here to groups. Now, there's two ways you can do this. You can click on groups and then add one, or you can simply just click to add a group over here. So I'm going to go the long way so you can see kind of how to do it over here. You can also just click to create a group, or you can just click this button over here. This is typically how I do it. And then you'll go over here to create new group. What you'll do is you'll put in test group here, right? And then, I have a couple of test groups. So we'll do test group here too. And then what we'll do is you'll want to pick, is that group going to be public or private? Public, as you can probably read here, means that anybody can see inside the group. Anybody can see the post inside the group and see it on Facebook. Private means they have to be invited to the group to see any of the posts inside the group. Okay, so you would just, pick out which one you wanted. Ultimately, do you want it to be visible or hidden? Only members can find the group. That means they can search for it and find it. Or, people can search for the group and find it, but then have to ask to join, if it's visible. So you want to make those and then invite anybody that you want to. You don't have to invite people initially. A lot of times we don't invite people until the group is created. And then you would simply just go down here. And what this is going to create is it's going to create the shell of your group, ultimately giving you the opportunity to add in assets like your cover image, your description, your rules. And we will have a video about how to add all that stuff into your Facebook group. But ultimately, just where to add all of that stuff and get that group started, simply go down here, click on create, and get started with building your Facebook group. Starting a group to find your next client online? Well, then my super online organic prospecting system bundle is just for you. And ultimately, in my super online organic prospecting system bundle, it's going to comprise of 3 of my best-selling courses, all geared around helping you find your next clients online organically for free. And right now, you can claim your super online organic prospecting system bundle for over 97% off. Just click on the link in the description or head to www.superstidsbundle.com and claim your super online organic prospecting system bundle today. And don't forget, we all win when we all win. I choose to win today, and I hope you choose to win by claiming your super online organic prospecting system bundle today. I'll see you on the next video. Talk soon.
Let's go. We all win when we all win.